Gaffer, first league defeat of the season this afternoon. What's your initial assessment of today's game?
Frustrated really, because I felt second half we were superb at times, pouring forward. We should certainly have scored more goals, and the 2 goals that we conceded were really disappointing from our point of view. You know, we planned well, we felt, and the lads carried out their roles exceptionally well in terms of the shape against a really good Chesterfield team. So to concede the 2 goals we did was poor really, because it wasn't, I wouldn't say threaded through balls and numerical advantage that have hurt us. It was routine corner and not dealing with the first ball.
It is probably a game you can break up into first half and second half in terms of performances. What do you feel contributed to us not quite being as good in the first half as we were in the second?
It was really the first 15 minutes. We played at a slower pace than what we want to start games. Whether that was because everybody was overjoyed with the form from the other night, and we were trying to be something we're not. But we'll learn from that. We have to start fast, start aggressive, start the way that has been successful for us so far this season. So that was disappointing, and it was a bit of a wake-up call for us moving forwards. Once you start with a bit of slow momentum, it's hard to arrest that, especially when you go a goal down. And credit to them for a good bit of skill, made us look a bit daft in the box, and good finish. As I thought, the reaction was pretty good. We tried to pass it, tried to be positive. And there were signs that if we could get one, we could get more. Great reaction after the interval, but unfortunately it wasn't enough.
Yeah, it felt like it needed a real moment to ignite everyone, ignite the atmosphere here, and it was Duke McKenna who again came out with the goods, his 3rd goal of the season. How pleased were you to see him and Sean combining again like they did on Tuesday night and getting a goal?
Absolutely, what a finish. What a great through ball from Sean. The front 4 are electric, and we've got to feed them as much as possible, but hardest thing to do is to create and score, and we do look good on that front in terms of having special moments through individuals like Sean and Duke.
We did look much more of an attacking threat after scoring. When that does happen, do you put it down a little bit to confidence? We've got that goal now, we're on the front foot, and it felt like it could have gone either way second half.
Yeah, I thought we were a lot more in the ascendancy. I thought we were breaking play up very well indeed, breaking from that shape, and they were quite expansive, and there were gaps where we could really hurt with the pace and driving ability of the players, and again it out wide and committing to being an attacking force. And I thought it was great on the eye. The supporters responded in kind, and as I said to the players after, if you play at snail's pace, they won't respond well. If you play with real attacking intent and quick, then they'll get right behind you. It's not rocket science, but they've a right to want us to do that because we've hit good standards now.
When we were on top today and really at our best taking the game to Chesterfield, how impressed were you with the midfield too? Bryn Morris was named sponsors man of the match, and I thought Jack Evans by the side of him was superb as well, really set the tone from the middle. Yeah,
both were immense again, started the season really well, and we're good in that department. I felt that too in front of the back 4 really orchestrated a lot of moves, broke up a lot of their moves, and couldn't have been more complete with their performances today, and actually have the mobility about them to drive forwards too. So delighted with their form so far.
The decisive moment came late on, came from a corner just a few seconds after we'd made a change at the back as well. Do you feel like that change had any impact on the goal, and how did you see that one?
Well, it's disappointing from my point of view. I'll beat myself up about making a change just on a corner. We were big within that 6-yard box as a result of the substitution I made. However, the timing, I can't prove otherwise. We conceded, so take full responsibility for that. I think we need to be better from set pieces against, and I thought throughout the game we needed to deal with the first ball better.
Mentioned at the start of the interview, it is our first league defeat of the season. Is it important not to get 2 down after 1 defeat, especially given the nature of the opponents we've played as well?
Yeah, sure. We'll play worse than that and come out with 3 points, I'm sure, this season. We may not have got that winner, but we were pressing hard. We conceded a late one, so we've in those terms we've lost a point. It's disappointing, but we know that between the boxes we look a force, and we're proud of the performance still. and if we can keep on getting better, keep progressing well, then we're going to have a really good season.
Thank you.
Thank you.